Happy birthday, and good morning to Vicky and the Brew Crew. I will have to say, when I was younger for several years, I raced mountain bikes. That kind of ended in my 30s, and now that I'm in my 70s, it's even a distant memory. K4 HBT, back to net control.
Thank you very much. This is Vicky, K8VKY, and next up, Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, rest of the Brew Crew. I would say piloting an airplane. I haven't flown in 38 years, and I don't think I could pass my physical. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Thank you. And next up is Joseph. And if you could, please try not to add a comma when you text in. It kind of throws things off for us. So, Joseph, N3SQR.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and the rest of the Brew Crew, and Roger understood. And as far as the question goes, I was a catcher in baseball, and I could get down on my stance, but like if somebody laid down a bunt, I'd be really, really upset, and the umpire would have to help me a little bit. At the end of an inning, I would hope that I had fire rescue standing by with a winch to be able to get me back up again. But yeah, and it kind of reminds me of an undisputed truth in life. The older you get, the better you were. N3SQR. Back to you, Vicky.
At least the more you appreciate it. Stephen, WB3ILA.
Good morning, everyone. I will have to say musical. I played several musical instruments from elementary school through high school, but no more. So that's my answer. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Back to the net. This is WB3ILA.
Thank you, Stephen, and have a good weekend. Bill, KI4EGQ.
Well, good morning, Vicky, and all the brew crewers out there. I was just thinking about that, and what I really miss is being able to pick up a 40-pound backpack and set off on the Appalachian Trail for a few days. That's something just can't do anymore. But everybody have a great weekend. KI4EGQ.
You as well. Charles, KD2YUY.
Good morning, Vicky. Happy birthday, Dick, and good morning to everybody else listening in on the brew. I used to play guitar when I was young. Was in a band. Used to play at church, and I would not be able to do that now. Just no practice. Haven't done it. Could pick it up, but that's gone. 73 all back to that control. KD2YUY.
Yep, priorities change. Brian, KE2FBT.
Good morning, Vicky. Happy birthday, Dick. I'll go with sports. I think if somebody ran me over playing hockey now, I'd end up in ICU. Everyone have a wonderful day out there. Take care.
Wish you wouldn't be in the penalty box. Gil, K4GDS.
Good morning, Vicky, and happy birthday, Dick. And for me, it would have to be long-distance swimming. I used to swim 500 freestyle competitively, and now 2 laps seems like a lot. K4GDS, back to net.
2 laps is a lot. Dave, WB8ODF. WB8ODF. Must have hit snooze. All right. On the text check-ins, we've got N0CKV, KB3EYR, KF8 EBV, KB5NJU, W3ICQ, N6ZAR. But let's take some check-ins twice and slowly, please.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango 2.
Kilowatt Bravo 2, Bravo Oscar, November. Kilowatt Bravo 2, Bravo Oscar, November.
Victor Echo 7, Tango Alpha Quebec. Terrence, Victor Echo 7, Tango Alpha Quebec. In and out.
Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel Mike.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
It's Carrie in Motherwell, Scotland.
November Alpha 2 Bravo NA 2B.
N2BH.
All right, well, up there, I think we went around the world a few times there. We had Australia, Scotland, South Africa, Canada. We had N2BH, NA2B, GM5CAR, ZS4DB, VA3YBS, VK4BYF, KO4IHM, VE7TAQ, who is in and out, KB2BON, and we'll start with Jenswick, VA3 KTJ.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick. Happy birthday, Dick, and everyone on the net. This is VA3 KTJ. I would say it's my memory, as someone said. I already forgot his full call time. Happy Friday, everyone. Back to net control. This is VA3 KTJ.
Thank you, Jenswick. Have a good weekend. Doug, KB2BON.
I guess we'll be playing, but I touched it since, so that's going to be it. KB2BON, good morning, everybody.
You were skipping out about every other syllable. Can you try again?
Yep, so the answer to the question would be I used to play trumpet when I was in school the whole time, and I haven't touched it since. Happy birthday, Dick, and good morning, Vicki.
You are much clearer that time. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Donald, KO4IHM.
Good evening, or good morning, Vicky and everyone on the Brew Crew, and happy birthday to Dick there. We have gone back to winter time here. It's 31 degrees here this morning, and for the question this morning, I guess would be camping with my kids when they were in the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. I don't believe I could lay on the ground like that. KO4IHM. Hope everybody has a great weekend.
True. It always blows my mind when people pay a lot of money for really hard mattresses. Bob, VK4, BYF.
Hi, good morning, Vicky and the Brew Crew, and happy birthday to Dick. I'd have to say rock climbing. Used to do a lot of rock climbing in the early years, but I don't think I'd even want to look at it now. Okay, everybody have a great day and a safe weekend, and we'll catch up to you next week. VK4 BYF, back to the Brew Crew.
Thank you very much. And just so you know, you have, I think that was Floyd and the Who blaring through there pretty good. Next up, Bill, VA3 YBF.
Good morning, Vicky, and happy birthday to Dick this morning. I would say anything sports related. If it comes to running and throwing or skating or anything like that, I just don't have what I used to have. So, sports. Thanks for doing that. This is VA3 YBS. Back to you.
Thank you, Bill. Have a good weekend. We got Danny, ZS4DB.
Thank you, Vicky, and good morning to all. Thanks for letting me in there to answer the question. A nice long-distance swim in our local river. It lets me think of that movie, Lethal Weapon. I'm getting too old for this. Back to net control, ZS4DB 73 all.
Thanks for stopping by. Carrie, GM5CAR.
GM5CAR returning. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew, and happy birthday to Dick as well. And in answer to the question, probably playing musical instruments, in particular the horn. I struggle with that now after having quite a lot of jaw surgery. GM5CAR, have a great day everyone, 73.
Thank you, Carrie. Next up, Charlie, NA2B.
Good morning, Vicky. Everybody on the net, and of course, happy birthday to Dick. 73 here in Tampa this morning. Should be a nice day. Response to the question, I know I can't say everything, which I should, but I guess I'd have to say sports. So, yeah, I'd go with sports. Certainly not as athletic as I used to be, and I intentionally don't do a lot of sports because if you do, you end up with a lot of aches and pains. So, thanks for what you do. K8, VKY, NA, 2B, back to that.
Thank you, Charlie. Have a good day. Bill, N2BH.
Good morning, Vicky, Jeff. Happy birthday to Dick. Probably working on vehicles. Can't roll around under them and reach up and do all that stuff anymore. Get a little hard to get up. N2BH.
Thank you, Bill. Actually, let's go back up to Dave, WB8 ODF. Yes, he's sleeping. N0 CKV.
Morning, Vicky, Dick, rest of the Brew Crew. Happy birthday, Dick. I would have to say playing the guitar. Everybody have a great Friday and a great weekend. N0 CKV, back to net.
Well, thanks, Mark. Went in under hobbies. KB3EYR is up next. Good morning. What's it going to be?
Good morning, Dick. Happy birthday. Morning, Vicky. Everybody on the Brew Crew. This is KB3EYR. And I'm going to say fixing electronics. I used to be really, really good at that when I first got out of college, but it takes a whole lot more effort now. Have a good weekend. Back to net control.
Electronics it is. We have a category for that. What about Michael, Farmington Hills, Michigan, KF8EBV?
Vicky, have a great day, Dick. And what I struggle with is staying up late these days. I could stay up forever when I was younger, but struggle to stay up now. Back to net control, KF8EBV.
Oh, you mean you're going to bed after dinner, huh? Well, I said it years ago, I will never take naps. Well, guess what? Dick's taking naps. He had a nice one yesterday afternoon. Elmer in Allen Park, Michigan, good morning. KB5NJU. KB5NJU. Elmer, are you still with me? We might have lost you. They're telling me you're usually mobile, which you are. Just call in if you get into a spot. I'll go down to Bob in Leesburg, W3ICQ. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and happy birthday. And hi, Vicky. I have to say that sports will be my category. Just can't play sports the way I used to. Don't even try, actually. W3ICQ, back to you.
Tell me about it. Thanks, Bob. Scott, W6ZAR, good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and happy birthday to you. Good morning, Vicky, and happy Friday to everybody on the Brew Crew. I'll have to go with sports as well. Definitely not as athletic as you used to be, which is unfortunate. N6ZAR, back to you.
He didn't unkey. Let me go back up to Elmer. KB5NJU. Are you still with me this morning?
This is KB5NJU. Put me down in the sports column. Have a great weekend, all. KB5NJU. Back to the net.
Good thing I came back to you in the sports column. We got you. How about Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan? N8ZFH.
Morning, Vicky and the crew, and happy birthday, Dick. And there wasn't an internet when I was younger, so I played a lot of pool, and haven't in years, and not very good anymore. Please check me in and out. Hope everybody has a great Friday and weekend. N8ZFH, back to that.
All right, sports it is. Gary, how about my friend Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania? Good morning, Chuck.
Morning, Dick, and happy birthday. Morning, Vicky, and everybody on the brew there. I'm in the sports column there, too, Dick. Can't do what I used to do. Have a great day and a great weekend. W3CBE.
Yeah, a lot of us are going to be in that column, Chuck. But we're still here to get in that column, so look at it that way, right? Richard, and our and for RSM. Good morning in South Carolina. And
KO4RSM, Richard, Sumner, South Carolina.
Can't do that anymore.
We missed your answer, Richard. Could you give us your answer, please? Move on to Roger. Roger seems to do pretty good. I don't think he's slowed down at all. KO4QMM, good morning, my friend.
Talk about slow down. Happy birthday, my friend. You must be like 55 now. You can go to McDonald's and get that senior citizens discount coffee now. And good morning, Vicky there, logging, I'm sure. And you can put me down for early dawn patrol, southern coast of California surfing. Boy, would that be nice. All by yourself out there. Everybody have a nice day. Looking forward to the day here in Florida. KO4QMM clear.
That would be in sports. That sounds really nice. Early dawn surf patrol. Wow. Thank you, Roger. Tim, Windsor, Ontario, B3TCS.
Happy birthday to you, sir. B3TCS here. I struggle with staying awake in front of the TV in the evening while my wife and I are trying to watch TV. And today I'm going to be struggling a little bit with the wind. Oh, my goodness. It's howling like a crazy banshee here. Anyhow, back to that. Happy birthday, sir. Enjoy.
Thank you, Tim. Let's see if I have any mobiles. Have any mobiles at 40 past the hour that are on the road? People going to work, player school, mobiles only.
Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile.
Alpha Juliet Victor Mike. Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor Mike, in and out. Alpha Juliet Victor, Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor.
Kilo Charlie 2, Juliet India Bravo. Kilo Charlie 2, Juliet India Bravo, mobile.
All right, let's hold up here for a minute. I think we missed that last one. Oh, Vicky's got him. The KC2IJB. We're not sure that it's right. Medina, New York. KC2IJB. Anthony, just before that, W2AJV. And Vicky's got another sheet for you. We have another visually impaired gentleman, Anthony, that's going to do open mic night. And Vicky redid the log for him. So it works a little bit better with whatever screen reader that he's using. So you might be a candidate for that as well. I'll talk to you about that here when the time comes. We got KQ4YVM, KH6HDJ. Brent, I haven't talked to you for a while. Shane, KA5GSS. And guess who's going to start this round out? AA5JW. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Dick and Vicky. Thank y'all so much for running the net this morning. We really appreciate everything you do for us. And good morning to the Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring, mobile into Houston for work today. And it is cold out this morning. I woke up and it was in the 40s, much colder than I was expecting. And, hopefully it'll warm up a little later today because I am done with winter. To the question at hand, man, this is a really hard one, Dick. Y'all are getting better at your questions because I got to really think about this because, man, I've gotten better at just about everything every year, I mean, I'm better looking, I'm smarter, I'm stronger than I was when I was younger, more experienced. I guess I don't handle gravity as well as I did when I was younger. When I was younger and I would fall, it didn't hurt nearly as much, and now it takes a little longer to recover. So I'm going to go with handling gravity, and we'll say that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So 7-3 back to net. Everybody have a blessed day. Stay safe out there. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
All right, James, I just wish I could have your enthusiasm in the morning. Shane's up next, KA5GSS. Good morning.
Happy birthday. This is KA5GSS. I'm like everybody else. You can put me down for sports, but I'll tell you what, the one thing I wish I could do that I could do is sleep for about 8 hours. About 4 hours is all I can get these days. Everybody have a great day. KA5GSS, back to net control.
Thanks, Shane. We'll come to the party at 10 o'clock. We're going to have a Zoom Room birthday party after the second cup in the Zoom Room. Good morning, Brent in Pensacola. I haven't talked to you for a long time.
Well, good morning, Dick, and happy birthday. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. Yeah, I had my stations down, house inspection for and didn't want extra questions, but I missed the question, but I think I have the gist of it. I think it was some things that I wish I could used to be able to do and was able to still do it. I wish that I could, that the temperature could drop, or the barometer could drop with my knees not being the first barometer or indicator. Injured both my knees on a bus in Seoul, and they haven't been the same since. Back to net, KF6HDJ.
You're right on with the question. The question, and I should have read it here at the top of this round. What was something that you were good at when you were younger and no longer are? So you're right on. Good morning to Anthony, AJV. Man, those letters don't want to go together for me.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. And I want to say a very healthy, happy, and blessed birthday to you, Dick. And I hope you have many more. I hope you live to be 1,000 years old, and the last voice you hear is mine. And what do I struggle with? Dexterity in my hands. My hands are not as steady as they used to be. So I have a problem with tightening screws and things like that, and reading Braille, and it's amazing. But you know what? I'm still in very good health, so I'm not going to complain. And you're doing a stellar job as usual on the net. W2 AJV, back to net control, 7-3.
Actually way behind here on check-ins this morning. I need to really get moving. KC2 IJB, Medina, New York. Good morning.
Good morning. Just a correction of the call. It was actually KC2JIV. And the other down for my memory. My memory's not as good as it used to be. KC2JIV, back to the net.
It's James in Guanda then. JIV. Okay, James. How do you get in down there? What is... Screen scrolled up. Anyway, what was your answer?
My answer is my memory. My memory's not as good as it used to be. And I connect in on the WB2ELW repeater. I'm actually in Springville right now, so I probably don't have the best connection to it from where I usually get in.
Get down from memory. 444.1 with 88.5 does it from Springville, too. Alrighty, Bob, Ecorse, Michigan. What's going to be, brother?
Morning, Dick. Vicky, happy birthday, Dick. I wish I could walk right again without a stupid brace. Every have a good day. KQ8U, back to net.
Thank you, Bob. Jim, I guess the last guy said good night to D3ATQ last night. Hi, Jim.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew, and happy birthday, Dick. Have a very happy, healthy birthday. I guess sports. My mind still remembers technique, but my body has a little bit of a problem performing those techniques now. So probably sports. Back to net control, KD3 ATQ.
Jim? Jose from Austin just popped in. KJ5MEL. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody. Happy birthday, Dick. I really hope you have a great birthday. Enjoy your friends. I don't even remember the question.
Are you getting old? Oh, no, that's not the question. What is something that you could do when you were younger but having trouble doing now?
Many things. Jumping jacks, running fast, so many things. But God bless you all this morning, and bless you, Dick. Have a great day. Back to net control.
Thank you, Jose. It meant a lot. All right, let's take some anybody, anywhere. Anybody, anywhere, twice and slowly. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Code 3, Tango Golf November. Victoria Code 3, Tango Golf Ontario, Canada.
KJ5LJJ.
Say, Dick.
Kilo Juliet 5 Delta X-Ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta X-Ray Bravo.
K8 BAC
W2
Kilo 8 Bravo Alpha Charlie.
W2 RBC.
Let me grab it here, Ben. That was a train wreck. We got Randy. I have Al. We have Ray in Elizabethtown. We have William in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Sugarland, Texas. Frank is there. Michael from Brownsville, Texas. And we got Greg. We got David from Sacramento. We got Darryl from Lubbock. Oh, we did get Anna. I was worried about you, Anna. I heard you and I didn't see it come up on the log, but you're there now. And we got Tim from Windsor, Ontario. Out of that group, who did we miss?
November 8, Hotel Lima, November. November 8, Hotel Lima, November.
All right, there was a noisy station coming from Rutland Center, but you were unreadable, and we got Mike at N8HLN. I guess we didn't do too bad on that. Up to you, Tim. Windsor, Ontario, Canada, VE3TGN. Good morning. And our question, what is something that you could do when you're younger that you can no longer do today?
Good morning, Dick. Vicky there. Well, I was a member of the Royal Canadian Air Cadets. 5 years. I've flown 40 times. I wanted to be a pilot. But in 1964, September 7, 1964, had an accident. I was a passenger. I went through the windshield. Ended up had a fractured skull. I'm blind in my right eye, and I have no hearing at all on my right side. That was my favorite thing. And every summer, we used to go to Transport Command to Trenton, Ontario, for schooling and training, and it was air base there for all of Canada there. But other than that, I cannot do anything like that. I'm lucky I can even drive, but I have no sight in the right eye and no hearing on the right, and I had a multiple fractured skull. That's my story. I'm glad you picked me up there. This is VE3TGN, Windsor, and happy birthday to you. That I just had my birthday a little while ago. I turned 77, and I'm in good health, except for my eye and my hearing. There's nothing there left. And couldn't do nothing with it. If they were monkeying with it, I would have been blind forever. So back to you there, VE3TGN, Claire, and have a good 73 to all.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us this morning, Tim. It sure is too bad, but it sounds like you're doing great. You're on here every morning, and we always look forward to you. And I look forward to this gal coming up next, my friend Anna from Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, sweetie.
Good morning, Dick and Vicki and Jeff and everyone else on the brew this morning. I think my answer is going to be typing. I used to type a lot when I was younger, and I was really, really good at it. And I haven't done any of that lately, and I don't think I could be as fast as I used to be. Happy birthday, Dick. And also, we tried to check in twice on the text line, and neither Ray nor I got a response. That's why we weren't in there early this morning. Everyone have a great weekend, and talk to you guys later. KD3AJN.
All right, I'll have to ask Mission Control if they've seen any problems this morning, and they will shake their head one way or the other, Anna, and we will get back to you. Let me move on to Daryl, KC5CZX. Good morning, Daryl.
Well, good morning, Dick, and the rest of the brew. I guess it would be playing darts. I used to be pretty good in my younger days, but I don't play that much anymore, so I'm kind of terrible at it now. Back to net, KC5CZX.
Mission Control. David in Sacramento, California, and 6QDY.
Yeah, good morning, Dick, Vicki, and the Brew Crew, and happy birthday, Dick, and many more. Put me down for sports, and thank you all for doing what you do. Have a great day, everyone, And again, happy birthday, Dick. Back to net control and 6QDY.
Thank you, David. I'll do a couple more here, and I'm going to turn it over to Fun Button Jeff and let him lighten things up here. Big Greg, KJ5LJJ, good morning. KJ5LJJ. Yes, he stepped away. Take Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DX. Frank.
Good morning to you, Dick, Vicky, everybody in the Brew Crew. Happy birthday, Dick. Put me down for golf. The ball just don't go as far as it used to. Thanks for the check-in. Everybody have a great Friday. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Dick.
Hey, thank you, Frank. Got you down for golf or sports. That's your category. Well, Vicky and I'll be back at the top of the hour next hour. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff. Fun Button Jeff, and see what he can do here. And we got to move along a little bit. We didn't do too bad. That's the problem with some of these answers. It's great, but it gets people to talk, but we don't get as many check-ins as we should. So Jeff will fix it up here. Over to you, my friend. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
And I had to hide there while you were doing that, Dick. Good morning. That was a pretty good first hour. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff, KE0GKF. I'm located in Omaha, Nebraska. Of course, Vicky is on the log, KE8VKY, to help me out for the second hour of the Morning Brew. It's Friday. We made it. It's Fun Button Friday, and let's get right back to the list. Frank, good morning in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DXB. Question reminder is, what was something that you were good at when you were younger and not now? Frank, good morning.
Well, hey, good morning to you, Mr. Fun Button. Yeah, I just answered with Dick there. It's golfing. Back to you.
Oh, okay. All right. It wasn't checked off there. We got you there in twice, Frank. You know, you have a good weekend. William in Wake Forest, North Carolina, KQ4GWO.
Thank you, Net Control. Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Wow, this is a great one, man. Back in the day, me, my cousin, and all my friends would work all week. Sunday would come. We always go to the park, and we would play basketball until about lunchtime. And then we would go to the store, man, get us some cold beer, sit back and play some cards. So it has to be basketball early Sunday morning with my cousins and my friends. Have to do it again now. I'll probably fall out. Yep, y'all will be putting flowers on me, no doubt about it. Good morning time to you. Everybody have a super fine weekend. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Golf Whiskey Oscar 73s. I'm monitoring.
The memories, huh, William? We got you down for sports. Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, KC3FGD.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, Vicky, everyone on the Brew, and happy birthday. I'm sure Dick is still listening. Well, there's a lot I can still do, probably because I work out in the gardens. But one thing that jumps out of my mind, I used to be able to run up and down stairs really fast. Not anymore. It's a lot slower. Hey, everyone, have a great day, a great weekend. KC3FGD. Back to Jeff.
All righty, Ray. Have a good weekend. Let's go to one of our net facilitators, part of the ECR team. Al, good morning. KABAC.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff. Happy birthday, Dick. Good morning, everybody in the Brew Crew. I'm still pretty young. I do just about what I want to do, but I do miss running extremely long distances. There's something to be said about strapping some headphones and throwing them in your ears and running 13 miles and just cutting out for a while. But it started hurting my knees and my hips, so I had to quit. But I guess if there's one thing, it'd be running. So back to you, Jeff, KBAC.
Boy, I think we all get that one, Al. Have a good day. Let's go to another part of the ECR person in the ECR team here, Randy. Good morning, W2RBC.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and everyone on the Morning Brew. When I was younger, I did a lot of hiking while camping. As I get older, I can only do the less challenging trails now. Also, happy birthday, Dick. Control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
All right, Randy, have yourself a good weekend. We made it. Mike in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, NAHLN.
Coming to you this morning from Northport, Florida, where it's cloudy today and 68. In addition to everything that everyone's already said, the one thing that comes to my mind is that I sometimes need some help getting up if I'm down on my knees or on the floor. So that's my story. Everyone have a great day, great Friday, great weekend, 73 and HLN.
There we go. Now I have it. All right, Mike. Yeah, no, I get that. I did a full synthetic change on the motorcycle and on the car 2 days ago. So I was underneath the machinery myself. I know what you're saying. Have a good day. Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico, KI5, PMI.
Good morning, Jeff. Everybody on the brew. I would say athletic activities like, lifting weights or jogging, stuff like that. Older you get, that definitely goes away. So hope everybody has a good day and a good weekend. KI5 PMI. Back to net.
Got the ID there again. All right, Bill. I hear you. Have yourself a fine weekend. Enjoy it. Glenn, good morning. N3LLY.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm going to say walking. I definitely find that a lot harder to do as I get older, especially with my disability. Anyway, everybody have a good day. 7-3 to you from N3LLY. Back to you, Nat.
All right, Glenn. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. The text line, by the way, is 716-317-9050. You just simply put your in your phone there, and that's it. No commas, no spaces, no other comments, just your call. And Vicki will get you on the log. Speaking of text line, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, KM4CTB.
Well, good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and everybody on the net. Happy birthday, Dick. Apropos this question on Dick's birthday. Well, I noticed last weekend I had to climb up on one of the tower sites, a 25-foot vertical climb up to the rooftop. And I noticed that I didn't get up that 25-foot vertical ladder nearly as quickly as I used to. But I guess you can slow down a little at 70. And, yeah, getting up from a seated position, was sitting down airing up the tires on the bicycle the other day on the work stool and had to study it a little bit to be able to get up. So my theme song is Toby Keith's I Ain't As Good As I Once Was. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great weekend, Jeff. KM4CTB, back to net.
I know that song, Donnie, music being my life. Good call. Have a great weekend. To wrap up this list, and we'll be ready for another round of check-ins, is Ray. Good morning, Ray. N3DQD.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff, Vicky, Dick. Happy birthday to you. Well, truthfully, just about everything. But I used to be real confident with piano tuning, and I can still do it, but I haven't done it for a while, so I don't have the same confidence. Back to you. This is N3DQD.
All righty, Ray. Piano tuning. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. All right. Yeah, that's an old one. I think there was an album by REO Speedwagon, if I'm not mistaken. Have a good day. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly, please.
Kilo India 5 Zulu Hotel Oscar, KI 5 ZHO.
Kilo 4 November Hotel Victor K4 NHV, Nick in Sebring, Florida.
Kilo Alpha 4 Juliet Alpha Zulu, KA4JAZ.
November 3 Mike Delta Charlie. November 3 Mike Delta Charlie.
Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike, W9, SAM. I'll be in and out this morning.
Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Papa Juliet.
Delta, Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie, Quebec, Delta.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8 SMN. Good morning. In and out today.
Okay, just like to put a few seconds in there, make sure I don't miss anybody this round. Got a nice list here. Let's go from the bottom up. KE8 SMN. Jeff, you are an IO. Have a good weekend. KR4 CQD Douglas. KC1 WPJ Matt. W9 SAM Sam, you are an IO as well. Thanks for stopping by. N3MDC Michael. N5GI Rick. KA4JAZ Alton. W8ODF Dave, you're rechecking. Got you in there. W8WHK Bill. K4NHV, good morning, Nick. And KI5ZHO, Mark. Let's go to Dave. We didn't get him last time. He was a check. Good morning, Dave. WB8ODF. The question of the day is, what was something that you were good at when you were younger and not now? Good morning, Dave.
Well, good morning, Jeff and Vicky, and happy birthday, Dick. I have to apologize. I checked in via the text line, and I fell asleep in my brand new GT Racing gaming chair. So I just woke up and thought I'd check in again. Thanks for allowing me to recheck. Put me down for CW. I don't know if you want to put that under hobbies, but used to be good at CW, not so much anymore. Thanks, Jeff. WB8ODF.
I know what you're talking about, Dave. The mid-afternoon, now that I'm fully retired from working my life away, those little mid-afternoon naps creep up on me. Have a good weekend. Let's go to the top of the list. Mark in Houston, Texas, KI5, ZHO. It's Fun Button Friday, Mark.
I'm doing my Friday happy dance. I'm going to have to go with shooting. I used to really enjoy long-distance shooting, and my eyes are not good enough anymore, and I can't see the target.
I understand that one, too. I wear prescription glasses, Mark. Have a good day. Nick, good morning, my friend, in Sebring, Florida. K4, NHV. What say you, Nick?
Well, good morning, Jeff. Everybody on the net here. Good morning. I want to wish Dick a happy birthday. It's also my birthday today. I'm 74. 74 times around the sun. I can't believe I made it this long. Anyway, also want to apologize for the interference we had a little earlier. I'm not going to mention any names here, but somebody hit or fat fingered the button there on their transmitter and didn't realize it. Yeah, can't tune a piano and can't tune. That was REO Speedwagon. I looked it up. I couldn't remember either. I had to double check, but that's what it was. Anyway, I can't ride two-wheel motorcycles anymore. I won't ride two-wheel motorcycles anymore. That's why I bought a trike. I really enjoy the trike. Everybody have a great day. Jeff, thanks for doing the net 730 K4NHV.
Very cool, Nick. That's neat. You have the same birthday as Dick. Happy birthday to you. Have a great weekend as well. Yeah, still riding the sport by myself, Nick. Still love them. 63 years old, and I'm like a kid on those things going 100 miles an hour. I'll go as long as I can, Nick. Have a good one. Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida, W8WHK.
Well, good morning from Southwest Florida. It's cloudy and 65 degrees. Happy birthday, Dick. Congratulations. And as we get older, we lose certain abilities. Mine is I playing the guitar. I just can't play the guitar anymore. I mean, I can, but it's just not the same. You know, a little bit of arthritis in both thumbs, and it just, that's it. So I keep trying, though. But it's not the same. Okay, back to you, Jeff. This is W8WHK. Back to net control. 7 3s.
I get it, Bill. I've been a drummer most of my living years. I understand. Have a good one. Alton in Virginia, KA4JAZ.
Good morning, Bill, and the rest of the Brew crew. Yeah, we get a little bit older, but before I give my answer to the question, I have to send shout-outs to the Godfather. And I'm sitting here, and that Godfather theme song keeps running through my head. But anyway, sports. I'll be 70 this year, and I can't jump as high as I used to when I was on the varsity team in high school. So anyway, there you go. Back to you. Everybody have a good day. It's KA4JAZ.
All right, Alton. Good hearing from you. And everyone stick around. At the top of the next hour, you can say happy birthday to Dick and say good morning to Vicky as well, because it's Friday, and the second cup is coming up at the top of next hour. It's 17 minutes past this hour, and let's go to Rick in the Villages, Florida, N5G.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff, and everybody else on the Brew Crew this lovely Friday morning here in the Villages. Clear blue skies. Life is good. I would have to say CW would probably be my answer for I'm not as good as I used to be. I remember having to go sit in front of the FCC to get my general and pass the CW test. After that, it was all downhill. Back to you, Jeff, N5GI.
All right, Rick. Have a good weekend. And stick around for the second cup again. Michael, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, N3MDC.
Jeff, that's a new one. That'll be singing. I used to have a good singing voice when I was younger, because when I was still in school, I was in choir, and I used to have a good singing voice. So, but now I can't sing anymore. So I also had to list, Jeff, that's riding my bike. I can't ride my bike as good as I used to, because last Friday I fell off my bike coming home from the store, and I broke a pair of my glasses. And so I got a bump in my head that's still there. So I should also add learning how to riding my bike, because I'm going to have to go back to learning how to ride my bike again. So I'm going to have to go to Costco later on today with my sister and see if I can get my glasses fixed, get a new pair of glasses to get my glasses fixed. So learning how to singing, and I'm going to have to go back to learn how to ride my bike again. So with that, Jeff, I'll go back to you. This is M3AMDC.
I get it, Mike. Playing in a band all my life still require me to do those high harmonies, which I used to be really good at. Now it's getting a little tough. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Matt in Warren, Rhode Island, KC1, WPJ.
Yeah, for me, I think it would be working on my car. I used to be able to do that when I was younger, and then cars got more complicated, and I ran out of time. So for me, it would be working on my car. So that's what I got. Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Papa Juliet. Back to net.
All right, Matt. Have yourself a fine weekend. My name's Jeff, KE0GKF. Vicky, of course, pulling out everybody on the log there. Dick and I were discussing it a few seconds ago, how she has such good ears, pulling 10 people talking on top of each other. Let's go to Douglas in Wilton Manors, Florida, KR4, CQD.
Jeff, funny you mentioned motorcycles. I don't know if you recall, we had a nice rag chew a few weeks back. I had an RF 900R. Love that thing. But I have to say, for this particular question, I actually used to compete in figure skating, last century, a very, very long time ago. So I do miss being on the ice. Had hip replacement now a couple years ago, so long-term goal is I at least like to, if nothing else, put on a pair of rollerblades and kind of putt around. So that's the goal. That's where I'm going. So figure skating or ice skating specifically. So hey, everybody, have a great morning. KR4 CQD, back to net.
All righty, Douglas. Have a good one. Your signal was a little marginal there, but we got it all. You just had a little bit of path noise, it sounded like. Ken, good morning. Coming in on Nick's note, AA0UU.
Well, good morning, Jeff. This is AA0UU. Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Nick. Happy birthday to both of you. And Jeff, I'm going to start out by thanking Nick for not throwing me under the bus this morning, but I was the one that accidentally hit the fun button. Woke up this morning, rolled over, tuned into the Brew Crew to listen, and accidentally hit the fun button, didn't realize it. So a good practice for a ham radio operator is when you are just listening or checking into a net, put that app in the background so you don't accidentally hit the fun button. So my apologies to everybody for that one. I would say riding on two wheels. My career on bicycles and motorcycles came to a quick end when I got vertigo. So once again, I apologize, and everybody have a great day. This is AA0UU. Back to you, Jeff.
Not a big deal, Ken, at all. You're coming in on Nick's node loud and clear. I mean, full quiet. You sounded good on Nick's node, and good hearing you out there this morning. Have a good one. Good weekend. Wrapping up this list is Scott in Jamestown, New York, N7FGP.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and happy birthday, Dick. Let's see. I'd have to say I can't play the guitar. Oh, wait. I never knew how to play guitar. Memory. Let's go with memory. Back to you.
Yeah, they make various vitamins for that to help me keep my cognitive abilities. You have a good one, Scott. Talk to you later. We're ready for another round of check-ins. It's 23 minutes past the hour. We got a lot of time left for your check-ins. Let's get a good list going twice and slowly, please.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Blue, KO4, GG.
November Whiskey.
Kilo Charlie 3, Uniform Kilo. Kilo Charlie 3, Uniform Kilo.
Kilo Juliet
Kilo
5,
Tango
Alpha
5,
X-ray
Bravo
Charlie.
Tango
Kilo
X-ray.
Juliet 5,
Kilo
Alpha
Tango
X-ray
5,
Charlie, Bravo.
Bravo Tango X-ray, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8 PLV, Chris.
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Hotel Sierra. Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Hotel Sierra.
Kilo Tango 5, Bravo Tango X-ray. Kilo Tango 5, Bravo Tango X-ray, in and out.
Kilo 3, Bravo 4, Victor Tango Tango.
3, Bravo,
KK4, VTT, via Echolink Mobile.
Mike Lima Bravo. November 2, Mike Lima Bravo.
November 3, Victor Golf Bravo. November 3, Victor Golf Bravo.
Okay, looks like I got it. We've got a good list going here, too. Let's start from the bottom up. N3VGB. Did we get that right, Michael? N3VGB?
QSL, that is correct. I'm coming in via Echolink on my iPhone. And in answering to the question, I'm going to have to go with I used to be able to stay up late and watch TV. Now when I sit down on the couch with my wife and we start watching TV, it takes me all of about 10 minutes and I'm gone. So it makes it kind of tough when you're trying to watch a movie you're all excited about. You sit there, you start watching it, and the next thing you know, you wake up and it's over. So that's my answer. Back to net. This is N3VGB.
All right, Michael, a couple things. You sly dog, you were at the end of the list. I was just trying to correct your call. But you got in there, so I've got it marked down. You look new to the system, too, as well, by the log. Welcome to the East Coast Reflector. Check us out at eastcoastreflector.com. You're now a member of the East Coast Reflector, and that's $176,000 value. Free to you today. Have a good one. Moving up the list, N2 MLB, KK4 VTT, WQ8P, KQ4 UHS, KB8 PLV, KT5 BTX Brad, you're an IO. Have a good weekend. KJ5 AXC, KC3 UUK, NW3U, N5 Detroit Rock City, KO4 GZZ at the top of the list, but you were an IO, David. So we'll start with Kurt here in a minute. We might have missed a few. There were a lot of doubles, so I'm going to ask this round. For those of you that tried to check in only, come with your call signs twice and slowly. Let's get you on the list.
N5GRT, N5GRT, in and out.
W4PPX, W4PPX, in and out.
KJ5JOM, that's Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Mike, Bob in North Texas, in and out. Thank you.
Okay, I think we got the rest that we might have missed. KR4EMM, Vince came in by the text line. K2UDB, Mike came in by the text line. And KJ5JOM, Bob, you were an IO, you said. Have a good weekend. And N5DRT, Kurt, I was confusing you with Detroit Rock City. I don't know why I said that when your last three are DRT, not C. Kurt, you were an IO. Have a good one. Let's start with Dave in Garner, North Carolina, NW3U. And everyone on this list, the question of the day is, what was something that you were good at when you were younger and not now? Good morning, David, NW3U.
Well, good morning to you and everybody else on the brew, Jeff, Vicky, and our birthday boy out there. Happy birthday to him, NW3U here. You know, what gives me the most issue these days is get down on my knees to get the clear out the cat box. Getting back up is a real challenge, so my knees are giving me fits these days, and I'll go with that. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and we'll try to be in here Monday morning. Till then, 7-3 NW3U.
Boy, I hear that, David. I'm 6'4", so my legs are to the sky, so it's like this long, going up quite a ways just to get back on my feet. I hear what you're saying. Have a good one. Herbert in Pennsylvania, KC3, UUK.
Well, this is KC3UUK. Put me down for outdoor activities. Between the arthritis and the allergies nowadays at my age, can't work outside like I used to. So that's what I'd have to say. I'm sort of limited now. And with that being said, everybody have a very blessed day. Be safe out there. KC3UUK. I will be clear. Back to the nets.
All right, Herbert. We appreciate you stopping by this morning. It's 30 minutes past the hour. KJ5AXC. Lewis, good morning. Push the fun button.
Good morning. I guess I was good at staying up late. I ain't good at it now. KJ5AXC. Back to net 73, everybody. Happy Friday.
All righty, Lewis. Have a fine one. Let's send it over to Chris in Novi, Michigan. KB8PLV. What's up, Chris?
It's a surprise frosty morning here in southeastern Michigan, but all's good. Put me down for music. Playing the piano. I loved to do it growing up and through college. Right now, my hands and muscles could all do the work, but my brain doesn't read the music as fast as it used to. So it's like a language. If you don't use it, you lose it. Everyone have a great week ahead. KB8PLV, back to net.
I have it. Okay, was keying with somebody there. Yeah, I understand, Chris, and music genres have done nothing but get faster and faster. I hear you. Have a good one. Johnny in Stanley, North Carolina, KQ4, UHS.
Hey, good morning, everyone. KQ4, UHS. I'm going to say running. Just running. It hurts to run now. If I'm running, there's something major wrong, and everyone else should be running too. Back to net control. KQ4, UHS. Happy Friday.
What is that saying? A body in motion stays in motion, right? Have a good day, Johnny. Nathaniel, Orlando, Florida, WQ8P. Nathaniel, going once, going twice. You still with us, WQ8P. We'll put Nathaniel in as an IO now, And Nathaniel, you can always check in if you're listening. Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida, KK4 VTT.
Good morning to one. Good morning to all. I'm in Lake Baldwin right now, Florida. Another beautiful Florida day. Pardon me. You know, something I was good at when I was young, and now that I'm past that 62, 63, getting to 64, is endurance. I just don't have, can't do the things I did when I was young. Everything. Working, jogging, all of that stuff. Oh, my endurance is not there no more. It comes with age. Push that fun button. I love that. Mr. Dick, the Godfather, God bless. Happy birthday, and that other gentleman out there. Happy birthday. Enjoy. Precious years. Hey, everybody out there, have a great weekend. God bless. Be good. Hey, and thank you for letting me have a little bit of part-time here in the East Coast Reflector. KK4 VTT, Florida. Thank you, sir.
All righty, Bruce. Well, stick around and say happy birthday to him yourself at the top of the hour, because the second cup is coming up, everyone. And Bruce, we'll talk to you later. John in New York, N2MLB.
Good morning, everybody. Good Friday. And this is going to sound a little philosophical, but the thing I find harder now is finding joy in the news, finding good things in the news. I don't know what it is. The world seems just a little more sad than it used to be, or maybe that's just me. Anyway, hate to be a downer on everybody's Friday, but that's just the way it is. N2MLB, baseball's 12 days from opening day. Back to net.
Yeah, sometimes we need a little bit more good news, John. Can't argue with you on that one. Don in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX. Fun button, Don. Don, are you still with us? W4PPX. Well, Don can always check back in. He's probably getting another cup of coffee. Let's go to our lucky 100th check-in of the day. Mike, that's you in Sebring, Florida, KB2 UDB. Good morning.
Jeff, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. Happy birthday, Dick, and happy birthday to my neighbor, Nick. And I'd like to also say hi to Ken down here in Sebring, Florida. We got 68 degrees and rain right now, but fishing was good. I caught 5 specks. The thing I used to do when I was younger that I can't do now is amusement parks. I can't ride those roller coasters anymore. The speed just gets to me. Heights, no problem. I still climb towers down here. It's just the speed. So I'm going to say amusement parks. All right, thanks for doing the net, and again, take care. We'll talk to you later. KB2 UDB down here in cloudy, rainy Florida.
All righty, Mike. Yeah, Nick and Ken used to be up here and across the river in Council Bluffs. We all lived over there about 10 minutes from me. I'm in Nebraska now. Yep, old friends for sure. Have a good one. Vince in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, KR4EMM.
Good morning, everyone. Happy birthday, guys. All the best. And thing I did when I was younger, I guess water sports, surfing, diving, things like that. Can't do it. Closing in on 75, just can't do it anymore. I do swim a lot, but that's about it. No surf down here in South Florida anyway. You guys have a great day, and thank you again for running the net. This is KR4EMM, back to the net. Thank you.
All righty, Vince. Yep, same here. Laps in the pool every day, then the sauna for a good sweat, and then the hot tub. Have a good one. John in South St. Paul, Minnesota, KB0GUF.
Well, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. There are many things that I can no longer do. The one that bothers me the most is building stuff. I have kind of a tremor now after some health issues, but I used to be quite an avid builder and tinkerer, and I can't solder anymore. Anyway, thanks for having me. I'll see you at the second cup. KB0GUF 73.
All right, John. Thanks for sticking around for the second cup. What's coming up, everyone? Again, at the top of the hour, it's Friday. So say good morning and happy birthday to Dick and hello to Vicky. Let's go to Jim in Tennessee. NW4Q.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and Dick. That would be jogging. See you later.
All righty, Jim. We'll see you later. Frank in Lancaster, New York. KC2JPQ. Push the fun button, Frank.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicky, and happy birthday, Dick, and everybody listening to the brew. I used to bowl pretty good. Now, not so good. Hip replacement took care of that. But anyhow, we got a little frost on the pumpkin over here today, Jeff. I don't think it's going to get that warm, and we're going to get some high winds. So I'll say 7-3s. Have a great weekend, KC2JPQ.
Yeah, Frank, they've been calling fire hazard warnings out here for the last few days, too, because of the winds, and it's dry. We need the moisture. Have a good one, Frank. Barry in Apopka, Florida, KQ4RK.
Good morning to everybody on the crew, and thanks for picking me up. Happy birthday, Godfather. Hello, Vicky in the background. Yes, I am in the mobile. I'm going to have to say close up, mainly electronic work. I've had cornea transplants, both eyes, double in one, so I don't do so good with close-up work anymore, although I still try. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Happy Friday. Back to Net Control 73, KQ4, ORK in the mobile.
Yeah, you should see me reading the log in the morning, Barry. I like to zoom up. My head's almost out of the picture. Have a good morning. Leo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, wrapping up this list, and we'll be ready for another round. K4ITA.
Good morning, Jeff. Nice to hear from you. Good morning, Vicky. From the beautiful Fort Lauderdale, is 79 degrees, but cloudy sky. Yeah, not so nice. Anyhow, I used to go skiing, so I miss skiing. I used to go skiing every Sunday when I was in North, close to the Alps. But now, after 23 years in South Florida, there is no skiing here. Everybody, a great day and great weekend. This is K4ITA.
Well, just get on them water skis, Leo. Have a fine weekend. It's 42 minutes past the hour. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly, if you could, for Miss Vicky.
This is November 8, Mike Juliet, November, N8MJN, mobile, in and out.
Check, recheck. W4PPX.
Recheck.
N1 CBM, N1 CBM.
KF.
November Bravo 9 Delta.
Zulu,
NB9D.
Sierra Zulu, 0 Zulu, Quebec Victor.
W2 KJV, W2 KJV.
Kilo 7, Papa Alpha Sierra, K7 PAS.
A6 TV, in and out.
KR4 KDQ, KR4 KDQ, in and out.
KC2 SPR. This is November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo, N1 WEB.
KE2 FLO.
All right, let's go with this list right here. KE2 FLO, N1 WEB, KC2 SPR. Two ins and outs here. KR4 KDQ Mark and AE6 TV Hands. You were both IOs. Have a great weekend. K7 PAS, K2AP, W2 KJV, KF8 DJQ, HS0 ZQV, NB9D, N1 CBM, KJ5 LJJ, W4 PPX. Both of you guys are rechecks. We'll get to you right away here. And at the top of the list, N8 MJN. Marson, you are an IO. Have a good weekend. The two top are rechecks and perfect place to have them. Let's go to Don in Hollywood, Florida. W4 PPX. Don, what was something that you were good at when you were younger and not now? Good morning, Don. Over to you.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. About that, I was in traffic and I couldn't pick it up last time around, so that's why I rechecked. I was good at getting in trouble when I was little, and actually I've gotten a lot better at it. I'm still getting in trouble all the time. 7-3. Hope everybody has a great day. W4 PPX, Spec to Net Control.
I put you in the hobbies column there, Don. Have a good one. Greg, also a recheck this morning. KJ5 LJJ. You with us this time, Greg?
Hey, good morning, Brew Crew. Yes, I'm here. I would say strenuous exercise, doing all the strenuous exercise I used to do when I was young. This is Greg, KJ5LJJ. Back to you, Net Control.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier, does it, Greg? Glad we got you for your recheck. Have a good one. Go to our flyboy, Carlos, in Hollywood, Florida, N1 CBM.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and happy birthday to the Godfather. We wish you the best, Dick. Well, Leo took care of the weather reporting down here. It's crappy. But anyways, for me, it has to be everything physical, sports. I'm not 18 anymore, and the 54 is showing, so you guys know what I mean. And 1CBN, back to you, Jeff. Everyone have a great weekend.
Yep, I hear that, Carlos. Have a great weekend. And everyone checking on the youth tonight as well. That's tonight. It's Friday. It's 48 minutes past the hour, almost 10 minutes till. Let's go to Neil in Bedford, New Hampshire, NB90.
Hey, good morning, everybody on the brew. This is November Bravo 9 Delta. Neil in Bedford, New Hampshire. And first off, I just want to say you guys are doing a good job out here, and it's great to hear everyone out here as well. And I kind of had a chuckle earlier. Someone mentioned staying up late. Yes, that absolutely is what we are challenged with now, is staying up late. I remember we used to routinely stay up for the late night show, late night show, all that sort of thing, and now we're if we can make it past the 6 p.m. evening news. Thanks for listening to what we have to say. Back to next troll, NB90.
Boy, you're in good company there, Neil. I hear that. I remember when I was younger, our night didn't start till 10:30 when I went out. And I'm like, what? 10:30? I've been in bed for an hour. Have a good one. John, good morning. Hopefully we have the call right. HS0ZQV, something like that. Good morning. One more time. Not sure if we have the call completely right, but something like HS0ZQV. You still with us? We'll put John as an IO. Let's go to Kevin in Bowling Green, Ohio. KF8 DJQ. Fun button, Kevin.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki. Happy birthday, Dick. My answer to that question would be partying. I drink 2 beers and I want to go home and go to bed. So, it didn't used to be a party until I showed up. But, yes, those days are long gone. Have a nice weekend, everyone. KF8 DJQ, back to you.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. When I play gigs still and we start at 9 p.m. in the bars and play till like 2 in the morning, like 9 p.m. any other day, I'd be in bed already. Have a good one. Let's go to Tony in Homosassa, Florida, one of our network facilitators, part of the ECR crew, W2KJV. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki, and happy birthday, Dick. Let's see, so many things. I'm going to go with getting a good night's sleep and turning the mind off at night. That's what I have trouble with. I could do it a lot better when I was younger. I hope everyone has a great day and a great weekend. W2KJV. Back to you, Jeff.
I think they call that burning the candle at both ends, Tony. I certainly did a lot of that too. Get home at 2 in the morning and you're up at 6 to go to work. Have a good morning. Joe in East Islip, New York, K2AP.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki. And happy birthday to Dick, the Godfather. I would have to say riding a bicycle. I used to be able to ride a bicycle a lot. Now it just doesn't happen. So because of balance in my hip. So have a wonderful day. It's raining over here, but take the good with the bad. Kate.
All righty, Joe. Have a good weekend. Paul, Columbia City, Indiana, K7PAS.
Yeah, I would, I'm going to try to keep it clean, but I would say intimate relationships, it's not like it used to be. But yeah, I would say that. And also, I tried twice to check in on the text line, so I don't know if I did something wrong. This is K7PAS, back to net control.
You're not the first one that said that, Paul. Yeah, relationships. We've got a heading for that. Yeah, it makes sense. The text line we're working on, it's having a little bit of issue. Overall, we're getting most of the text check-ins. We are working on it as we speak. We'll get it handled. Have a good weekend. John in New York, KC2SPR. Good morning.
Good morning to all on the ECR. This is John, KC2SPR, Northern New York. For me, unfortunately, it's running. He used to love to run, but double hip replacement took care of that. So that's out of the question for me. But pain-free walking, so that's a good thing. Have a good day, all.
All righty, John. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Webb, good morning. N1WEB. Push the fun button, Webb.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Vicki. When I saw it was Dick's birthday today, I thought I might sing happy birthday, but since it's near the wrap-up time for this net, I better not. So to answer the question, I'm going to say imagination. When I was a kid, I had an imagination. You know, we could dig holes to China in the backyard. We'd play submarine in the basement, and I don't seem to have that kind of imagination anymore. And one WEB, back to the net.
Well, Webb, I just put you as the first check-in on the second cup log sheet.
Okay, I just wanted to see if Webb was going to respond there. Webb, you heard that. Dick said he'd put you on the log for the second cup, so you can be one of the first up. Have a good weekend, Webb. Mike in Buffalo, New York, KE2FLO.
Hello, good morning, Jeff, Vicki, everyone on the brew this morning. As far as the question, for me, it's going to have to be backwoods mountain biking. I miss getting on those trails, doing the uphill, downhills, and just riding around back in the woods, extreme style. And with that, I'm going to say back to you this morning in that control, KE2FLO, 73s, everybody.
All righty, Mike. Yeah, I still get around on two wheels, but it has an 800cc motor attached to it, Suzuki. Have a good one. Wrapping up this list, and we'll be ready for another round of quick ins and outs. W2EM, Chuck, good morning in Lancaster. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone, and happy birthday, Dick. Something I was good at as a younger, but not now, water skiing. I used to be good at water skiing as a kid, but I haven't been water skiing in years, so not anymore. So anyway, everybody have a great day. W2EM.
All righty, Chuck. Yeah, I hear that. Have a good one. I boated for 25 years, but haven't done it in over a decade and a half. It was a lot of fun, though. Remember those boating years. Have a good one. It's almost the 2-minute warning, so we're going to take nothing but ins and outs. If you've been waiting this long to get on net number 1172, wow, crazy. Let's hear your call. Twice and slowly. There's no rush. Twice and slowly. Come now.
Kilo. N2VLK. Uniform Victor. N2VLK. UVQ.
This is November Juliet 1 Sierra. November Juliet 1 Sierra stroke mobile. Eric in Shelburne, Vermont with a check-in only. Happy birthday, Dick. Back to net.
This is Kilo Zero Juliet Romeo Foxtrot.
CJM.
F8 FZE Kilo Foxtrot 8 Foxtrot Zulu Echo.
November 8 Mike Juliet November, N8 MJN Mobile, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform Oscar Tango. Kilo Echo 8 Uniform Oscar Tango. Mobile, in and out.
Captain John, Mobile in Amherst, New York. Happy birthday, Dick. Everybody have a great weekend.
4CLA, WA4CLA.
Okay, looks like I've got it. Perfect. I have a minute left, and WB2JPQ. It looks like Dick just got in there. I'm not sure if you're one. Check in. I'm calling ins and outs here, and you're going to be up here in a minute. WA4CLA, Stephen, KE8UOT, Rob, N8MJN, Marson, KF8FZE, David, W2CJM, Charles, KOJRF, Jerome, J1S, Eric, N2VLK, Jeff, and KC2UVQ. Phil, all of you were, of course, IOs as I called for to round out the net here. That still put us at 134 check-ins considering we had longer answers, so it was still a good net. Everyone have a great weekend on behalf of Dick, who's coming up here, the birthday boy today. Stick around, everyone. Stay connected and say happy birthday to Dick and good morning to Vicky as well. Everybody have a great weekend. Dick will put about 20 seconds of silence in for those who need to disconnect and connect. Stay connected, everyone. We'll talk to you later. KE0, GKF clear.
In the Zoom room wanted to say good morning. Come on in the Zoom room. We don't like to talk during the nets, but wave and whatever. Somebody Mark had a cake in here this morning, so I don't know. Might have cake and ice cream at the top of the hour. You never know. Second cup, and as you know, it's much more relaxed and slowed down. We talk about anything that's on your mind. We like to hear from our people. We had a great program last night in our Zoom room, the town hall meeting. Man, great ideas, great participation. People said what they don't like and what they would like to see, and we're going to take a lot of things under consideration and talk about them and bring some up to the entire team. But it was a great town hall meeting last night. So if you really want to know what's going on in ECR or want to propose something, boy, that's the place to do it. And I thank everybody for coming in. The room was full, great turnout, well-rounded crowd from all walks of life. We had some new people that I had never met before, and it was nice. So I've got Vicky on the list, and I put N1WEB number 1 on the list. I don't know, Webb said something on the other net, but he was going to sing happy birthday, so I didn't want him to go too far down the list. But we'll take some check-ins. Take some check-ins for the second cup and have a little bit of fun here this morning. I'll get started so Vicky can get some people logged in, and I'll send it over to her, and you can talk to her for a while. She doesn't get a chance to talk to everybody so often. So anybody anywhere, especially mobiles. Let's see if I have any mobiles. Let's start with mobiles first. Do I have any mobiles this morning? Would like to get in here and say hello on the second cup. Mobiles only.
November 8, Mike Juliet, November.
Mobile. Happy birthday,
in the
Dick.
mobile. I'll be in and out, but happy birthday, Dick. 73.
Hotel Sierra Zulu Quebec Victor portable. Hotel Sierra Zulu Quebec Victor portable.
KJ5 MLZ. KJ5 MLZ. Want to say happy birthday, Dick, and I'll be in and out. Back to you, Net Control.
K4 HBT, in and out.
Great. Looks like we got a lot of people in and out, a lot of people on the road. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I don't want to consume the net on birthday wishes. They're all nice, but I want to hear from you guys. Hear what's on your mind this morning. Gary, K4HBT Mobile was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. John, HS0ZQV was his mobile. I guess he's going to stick around. Ezra's going to stick around. Charles from Selden, New York is going to stick around. Marston had to be in and out. He's probably to the office. And 8MJN, he was in and out. He'll probably be in Zoom. WB8ODF is here. Bob is here. Wouldn't be a net without KQAU. And I got Webb up at the top to see if he came over to sing. So let me go to our mobiles here. Maybe I can still catch Marston. If I get right to you, you got time to say good morning, Marston? I guess now he probably is pulling into the parking lot. Good morning to Chuck, W2CJM.
Morning, Dick. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day today, buddy.
Charles, what's on your mind today?
What's on my mind is trying to get my work truck fixed so I can continue working with it. I have to change the radiator, change the water pump yesterday, put everything back together, and I realized that I have another problem. So now I have to take everything apart.
Oh boy. Not that you are, but one of the morning brew questions that I had in queue, have you ever been a shade tree mechanic? I'm not saying you are, but many of us was over the years. And I can remember coming home and my two boys, oh my Lord, we had a big tree in the front yard. They would have an engine jacked up, and it was like, good golly, Miss Molly. It was all fun. They all turned out good. Thanks for being there. Ezra, good morning. KJ5MLZ. What's on your mind this morning?
KJ5MLZ. Good morning again, Dick. I wanted to tell you happy birthday. When I checked in this morning, I didn't have an idea. Like I said, just want to tell you good morning, brother. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the side listening. Mobile right now. I have a camera that's up on my windshield, man, and really can't. I'm on my network phone, so I can't really mess with the phone. I pulled over just to tell you good morning. Back to you, Net Control. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk with you Monday. KJ5MLZ.
Well, thank you, Ezra, and have a safe weekend. You're always on the road. I think Vicki said she talked to you one night and you were still on the road. Well, maybe that's your job, perhaps. Good morning to John, HS0ZQV.
It's good evening here. I'm in Thailand, about 60 miles south of Bangkok, right on the coast here. Enjoying a little bit of a cool evening. And the hardest thing to do, being older, have a call sign for 35 years and move to a foreign country and have a 2x3 all over again. And it's a tongue twister, HS0ZQV. Anyways, we're enjoying retirement. We get over here quite a bit, usually most of the year. Get back to the States every once in a while, but enjoying early retirement. Walk every day on the beach, about 5 kilometers, and eat nothing but farm fresh food that's under $1 or $2. So to give you an idea of the lifestyle, I don't drink anymore, but a beer is $2 here, or even 50 cents. So there's it's all relative to where you are, I guess. But I hear in the States it's pretty bad. And I hope everyone's doing okay. Other than that, back to net. Thanks for letting me join. HS0ZQV in near Bangkok, Thailand.
Well, thank you, John, for stopping by. You sound excellent. You got a great connection here this morning. Let me go up to Webb. He was going to sing happy birthday. I don't know if he came over or not. Good morning, Webb, N1WEB. Put him out in the chicken out column, Vicky. He didn't come over. Good morning, Bob. Ecorse, Michigan, KQHU. What's on your mind this morning?
Morning again, Dick. Happy birthday. My birthday was Monday. I didn't do anything. We were going to run some errands this morning, and the wind's blowing 35 miles an hour. It's sleeting, and the weather's real. I'm just going to stay in the house. That's all I got going on. KQ8U, back to net.
We'll make sure your birthday's in our database for everybody. If you do have a birthday, we keep track. Just send them to one of us, and we can put them in. Vicky's the best at it, but if you get it to me, I'll get them in as well. Just my call sign at AOL.com. Just tell me the date and who you are, and we can put them in, and the system then will pick it out of that database and post it on the day of the net. And if you notice on mine, what doesn't on this? I don't know why, but on the Morning Brew, it comes up pink, indicating that it's your birthday. So it's good for everybody. If you're not on there, it's your own fault. We don't know when your birthday is. You have to tell us. So just talking about that this morning. So you got a birthday, let us know about it, and we'll get you on. We'll get you recognized when your birthday comes around. Good morning to Dave, WB8ODF.
Good morning, Dick, and Vicki, and everyone else on the net this morning. I have in my hand, Dick, a Pillsbury Zero Sugar Moist Supreme Devil Food Cake that I'm going to make in your birthday honor today. I don't eat much cake, but this has been sitting around since my birthday, and I didn't make it on my birthday, but I'm going to make it on yours. So, Dick, thanks for doing the net, and I'm going to start reading the instructions on what I need to do. WB8ODF.
You remember years back whenever it was anybody's birthday in Zoom, everybody had cakes and cupcakes and candles, and we don't seem to do that anymore. All right, let's get a list started here. Anybody anywhere? And I'm going to send it over to Vicki. Let her say good morning to some people. She's been patiently sitting there for many hours. So anybody anywhere like to get on the list and say hello to Vicki or Dick here this morning? Call signs twice. This is WB2JPQ.
Whiskey Bravo 2, go. Uniform Victor. Whiskey Bravo 2, go. Charlie 2. Good. Uniform Victor, Quebec.
KE2 FLO.
GDS, K4 GDS.
KB0GUF, Kilo Bravo Zero, Golf Uniform Fox.
K2AP, in and out. K2AP, in and out.
KF0, VMC, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Victor Mike Charlie.
J5MEL, Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Echo Lima.
Good morning again. This is Vicky, KVKY, and we've got KJ5MEL. You sounded mobile. We'll come back to you pretty soon there. KF0VMC. We had K2AP in and out. KB0GUF, K4GDS, KE2FLO, KC2UVQ, and WB2GLW. So let's go to Jose, KJ5MEL.
Good morning to everybody, especially to Dick. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, all the birthday boys and girls around the world. God bless you. Have a great day.
You as well. Thanks for stopping by. Mike, WB2GLW.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy birthday, Dick. I got a ring ding here. We're going to put a candle in it for you. Happy birthday. So, WB2GLW, many happy returns of the day.
And have a good day, Mike. Next up is Phil, KC2UVQ.
Good morning, Vicky, and happy birthday, Goomba. I woke up, well, I didn't actually, I woke up the regular time, but I just laid in bed longer than I normally get out. And so I got the tail end of the morning brew in and out. So it was a good, kind of a good question. What did I do when I was younger that I'm not so good at now? And I was a good skier that I wouldn't even attempt to get on a chairlift or even on the snow for that matter now. And I also did a lot of swimming. I was on a high school swim team. I did the 100-yard butterfly. I doubt if I could do 10 yards these days. So that's about it. The sun's back out this morning, although it is chilly out there, just above the freezing mark at 30 here in Long Island. And that's about it. This is KC2UVQ. Back to net.
Thank you, Phil. Have a good weekend. Mike, KE2FLO.
FLO. Good morning, Vicky, and a big happy birthday to Dick today. Hope you have a great day, buddy. And for me, it's just going to be one of those relaxing mornings today on Friday. I'm just going to watch a little YouTube and then do a little more studying for my general, trying to cram it in before I think a test coming up next week on the 25th. And other than that, that's about it for me. And I will say back to net control, KE2FLO. Everyone have a great day out there today.
Thank you, Mike, and we hope to see you June 20th at the meet and greet. Gil, K4GDS.
Good morning, Vicky, and kind of looking forward to the weekend coming up. I'm going to be spending it putting my office and, I guess, ham shack together. Nice to have space to do that. So, been working on that this weekend. And I wanted to say to Dick, not only happy birthday, but I'm also in the 13th club. although mine's in October, but I know what it's like to have a birthday on Friday the 13th. But you have a great one, I'm sure it will be, and K4GDS back to net control.
Thanks, Gil, and probably see you in Zoom. John, KB0 GUF.
Good morning, Vicky. Happy birthday, Godfather. I wish you many more. Yep, thumbs up in the Zoom room there. I don't know. Not much on my mind. Oh, I did get young Wyatt shipped his antenna, and he should receive it today or tomorrow. So Jason went on vacation. Well, he went to Hamcation, and he didn't ship anything for a while, and I worked very closely with Ham Radio 2.0 to get stuff sent out to people. But that's about all I got, Vicky. And I look forward to meeting you guys at the meet and greet in June. I'm going to make a reservation now and book a flight before the price gets any higher, because it's only going to skyrocket. Anyway, that's all I got. KB0GUF, back to you, young lady.
Thank you, John. It'll be good to see you there. Tim, KF0 VMC.
Good morning, Vicky. And I guess it's happy birthday to Dick. So I just wanted to stop by and say hello to everybody on the second cut and everybody on the brew crew. I guess that's just about it. This is KF0VMC. Everybody have a fantastic day and God bless everybody.
Thank you very much, and you as well. This is Vicky, K8VKY with Dick, WB2JBQ. Taking more check-ins for the second cup, twice and slowly, please.
To Mike Lima Bravo.
Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra. Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra.
November 5 United X-Ray Tango and 5 UXT.
November 4 Romeo Hotel Echo. November Romeo Hotel Echo.
Kilo 8 Victor Delta, Kilo 8 Victor Delta, mobile.
W4 PPX, in and out. Happy birthday, God. W4 PPX.
Three Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3 Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Okay, first I want to confirm on there was a KPM. Was that KB1 KPM?
KPM, yes.
All right, you're quickly in just a little bit there, but thank you very much. All right, we got VA3YBS, W4 PPX in and out, K8VD, KB1 KPM, N4 RHE, N5UXT, W5 DBS, N2 MLB. Let's go to mobile, K8VD. Michael, how's it going?
This is WSMA 236. How's everybody doing today?
You're in the middle of a net. We're looking for Michael, K8VD.
Good morning, everybody. This is KVD. I just turned on the radio. What was the question of the net today?
Oh, this is the second cup, so no question. It's just, you can say hello or whatever's on your mind, or up to you.
Understood. All righty. Well, I just want to say, I guess, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Back to net control.
Thank you, Michael, and have a good weekend. Let's head up to the top here. Got John, N2MLB.
Thanks, Vicki, and to Dick, many happy returns of the day. I listened to the Morning Brew this morning. When I hear people calling from Florida and they say it's another lovely sunny day here in blah, 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 Florida, I'm thinking to myself, why did somebody choose to live here in Western New York? It's just it's been so dreary here. Another cloudy day. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. This is N2MLB, and the bright spot is there's 13 days left till opening day. Back to net.
Thank you, John. Have a good weekend. David, W5PBS.
Big Texas howdy to you, Vicki, and everybody on the net this morning. Great to hear birthdays on the 13th. My closest friend that I met 60 or 77 years ago in the first grade, W5JMC is his call. He was born on Friday the 13th, so all of his life we have celebrated every Friday the 13th as his birthday. And with the advent of Facebook, I put it on there every single time. So today, I will put on Facebook that John is going to be is having his birthday today, and people will congratulate him, and he'll have to spend half the day explaining to people that it's not his real birthday. But anyway, it's 50 degrees here in Houston, Texas. It's going to go up to 80 today, so we're not going to be cool here. Enjoy the net. Vicki, I'm sorry I got up so late and missed the Brew crew this morning. So this is W5DBS in Houston. Back to the net.
No problem. It's always good to have you. Angelo, N5UXT.
Good morning, Vicki, and I bow down to Dick and wish him a happy birthday. This is Angelo, N5UXT. It's actually quite pretty outside. We're probably going to hit the 80s over here in the Big Easy, too, as well. Hope everybody has a great day. Now, back to net control, N5UXT 73.
Thank you, Angelo. And next up is Roger, N4RG.
K8VKY. Good morning, clever cousin. Always good to hear you. And 4-2. Thanks for serving a second cup. November 4, Rumiteleco. I was torn between not being easily able to pick up chicks or long-distance swimming. Sweating while moving through water is a strange sensation. On my mind, another D string on my handmade Takamine acoustic guitar. Have to rifle through all my cases and find another, and again make pleasing music that calms. November 4, Roger Ham Enthusiast. Return to net.
Thank you, Roger. Have a good weekend. All right, KB1KPM. KB1 KPM. All right, last on this list, Bill, VA3 YBS.
Good morning, Vicki, and I just wanted to check in this morning and wish Dick a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Godfather. It's Friday the 13th. The tradition around here in southern Ontario on Friday the 13th is all the motorcycle people get together in the little town of Port Dover, which is about 30 miles to the west of me here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of motorcycles running through Dunnville on their way down to Port Dover today. Sometimes they get as many as 10,000 people. It basically doubles or even triples the population of Port Dover. Anyway, looking forward to the meet and greet in June. This is VA3 YBS. Back to you. Thanks for doing the net.
And we look forward to seeing you there. We got KF8DIP in on the text line, and we'll take some more check-ins. Twice and slowly, please.
N1EYO. N1EYO.
KO4GGZ. KO4GGZ.
You.
Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles Mobile.
Juliet 5, November Zulu 1, Kilo Juliet, November Zulu Alpha Mobile.
All right, we got a few call signs and a few quick keys. Remember to give yourself a few seconds, guys. We got KJ5NZA. Before that, we had something 2WGC. Can you come again, please?
Yeah, good morning, Vicki. It's Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles. Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles, mobile.
Thank you. We got you there. We also had KO4GGZ, N1EYO, and we got K4ITA, and I know there were a few others in there. Twice and slowly.
K8BYU. K8BYU.
We got you, Roy, K8BYU on the Buffalo Hub, and there was somebody as well that doubled with Roy, probably 44415 or one of the Buffalo repeaters. Who was that other station?
ADP, WD5, ADP.
ADP. Dave, okay. I knew there was somebody and I heard the heterodyne. We got you, Roy. Got my friend Leo from Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. I was talking to him yesterday. I didn't know what the name of your pizzeria was. And he went online and he says, there's a Leo's Pizzeria not too far from me. But I since talked with somebody, Carlos, and he says, no, it's not. It's another name. So I hope he doesn't go there looking for you. We got Doug, K510ZA. Good morning to Kevin from Homosassa, Mobile. We'll get right to you. We got David from Archer, Florida. N1EYO. And we got James. Ottawa Lake, Michigan. Looks like you're going to start us out, James. KF. Oh, no, wait a minute. I got to go down to this one mobile, Kevin, in Homosassa. KB2WGC. Good morning. Kevin, what's on your mind today?
Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday the 13th, and happy birthday to you, Dick. And I don't have much to say this morning except everybody have a good day. It's 62 degrees here. Going to get up into the 80s. So it was nice to have a little chill in the morning. And yes, my wife said to me this morning she felt sorry for her sister living in Syracuse. They're going to have some snow this morning and tomorrow. And I said, that's like feeling sorry for someone with a hangover. They choose to live there. But anyway, everybody have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. KB2WGC.
All right, well, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I had to look it up, but no. My year 1944 was a Monday, so I guess I was a Monday. Probably knew that, but I didn't look it up. I didn't remember it. Wasn't high on my priority list. I knew it wasn't the 13th, though. That I knew. I had remembered looking at it over the years. Thanks for being there. Let's go up to N1EYO in Orlando. Good morning. Oh, no, yeah, we'll go to you. Already said you. Let's go to you. Scroll up here, and I also see James, but we'll go to Orlando first. N1EYO. Good morning, Seth.
Yeah, good morning, Dick. Happy birthday. Just on a sunny drive over to sign our lives away and get the keys to our first house. Back to net.
Oh, wow. What an exciting day for you. Exciting day. And did I do James, KF8D? I don't think I did. James, Ottawa Lake, maybe I did. KF8DIP. I'm all screwed up here. People were talking to me in Zoom, and I scrolled up and down the log sheet. James, did I do you?
KF8DIP. Just want to say happy Friday and happy birthday, Dick. Enjoy your Friday. 73.
Yes, sir. David, Archer, Florida. Good morning. KO4GGZ. What's on your mind this morning?
Morning to the second cup. Happy birthday.
Well, David, I heard the happy birthday, and it locked right up there. I don't know. You want to try that again?
Now, KO4GGZ. Yeah, we can try it again. I'm seeing something in my downlink path is breaking. It looks like. Don't know for sure, but yeah, just a lazy day around the house, Roger.
That's a pretty high-profile machine there. In Gainesville, I think that's 800 feet or something like that. So it does pretty well. It's been there with us for a long time. Round Rock, Texas. That's a new one for me. Douglas, KJ5NZA. Good morning. What's on your mind?
Good morning and happy birthday. It's 49 degrees here in Round Rock. I'm just going to work now. And I was very happy to hear that somebody else is moving to a new house, right? I'm closing, God willing, on March 23rd. I'm also closing in a new house. And yeah, that's about it. 73 to everybody. Have a great weekend. KJ5NZA.
You as well, Douglas. And see your new new to the Second Cup, this is your first time checking into the Second Cup, we're here every Friday following the Morning Brew. Let's go down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Our friend Leo, K4ITA. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning. Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vic. Happy birthday, Dick. Buon compleanno. Thank you for referring my place. It's called, we gave it an Italian name, of course. We call it Dolce Salato, which means sweet and salty, Dolce Salato. And we are in Wilton Manors, by the way. Anyhow, thank you for doing that. The week went very well for me. I was able to put my ICOM, good old ICOM 718 on my car. It's amazing to see how far can you reach with just a ham stick on top of your car. Amazing. Everybody, great day, great weekend. Oh, Vicky, great magazine. I really like it. This is K488. Back to net.
Thank you, Leo, and thank you for mentioning the magazine. Yes, the magazine is out, and out for a couple of days. Another great production. It's so nice and easy. Lazy people like me, I can lay in my bed and it reads it to me, and pretty nice off of my phone. So and I should have mentioned that if you're not getting the magazine and you think you should, let us know. Roy in Blaisdell, K8BYU.
This is WSMA 236, new to the frequency. How's everybody doing tonight? Also, happy birthday.
And I hate to say it, but pretty soon I gotta start the vacuum cleaner and terrorize my two kids. They're both sleeping right now, but I'm sure they'll wake up when I start that thing up. I gotta vacuum up all their little pieces of treats and all the rest of the stuff. So, not planning on doing too much other stuff today. I'm pretty well caught up on everything else. Everybody take care, and I hope to see everybody on the Usenet tonight. Back to you, Dick.
Can you guys hear me?
That station there is in Margate. It's a GMRS call sign, not allowed here on the East Coast Reflector. So thank you for not using it. Let me go to David in Tonawanda, New York. Hi, Dave. WD5ADP.
Everybody on the it's not the Morning Brew anymore. It's the after coffee thingy. I'm not sure the first time here. Anyway, Dick, I just want to wish you a happy birthday, and I am a Friday the 13th born baby, so that's it's always been a lucky day for me. Actually, it's very funny people talk about it, but it's always been very, very good day for me. But thanks so much, Dick, for all you do on the East Coast Reflector. It's a wonderful way to connect to people and stay alert and alive. And so the question this morning, I was going to try to get on, but I was a little busy. What hasn't changed since I got older? That's the question for me. Holy cow, all the different physical things, mental things, and oh my gosh, all the different stuff that's changed. But still like ham radio, though. So thanks again, Dick, for all you do to make this thing possible, and everybody else involved. There's a lot of people I know, so thank you all for that. And happy birthday again, WD5ADP.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, it's a big team here. Everybody works together, and no one person makes this happen, I'll tell you that. I might have started it, but it takes many hours each and every day. All right, let's see who else we have. We got 15 minutes left here. On Friday the 13th, we'll take a few more, and we'll call Lynette, and we'll have a good weekend, hopefully. Don't forget about the Youth Net tonight at 8 o'clock, right here on ECR, East Coast time, our East Coast Reflector Youth Net at 8 o'clock tonight. Call signs twice and slowly, please. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Kilo 5, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, PK5 CFW.
A4 JAZ. KA4 JAZ.
N2 VLK. N2 VLK.
Whiskey Delta 8 Papa India Charlie. WD8 PIC.
Kilo Quebec 4.
Portable 4.
K2AP.
November 7.
Recheck. K2AP.
November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. N7 FGP.
Let's with Vicky. I wanted to take a few here, and she's all calling and say happy birthday to me, which I appreciate, but I don't want to make this whole nut about me. Good morning to Scott again in Jamestown, New York. Good morning, Joe. I think you were in earlier from the East Islip. Steve from Largo, Florida. We got you. We got Bob from Sylvania. Jeff from Lancaster, New York. Good morning. Alton, Lothian, Virginia. I know that well. Horace, it's N1HC. Heard you yesterday, I think, for the first time. You discovered East Coast Reflector, and we have Carl going to start us out this morning. We do have a mobile. I better go to this mobile. Steve in Largo is mobile. KN4TTB. Good morning, Steve. What's on your mind? KN4TTB, Largo, Florida. Steve, are you still with me?
Good morning, Dick, Vicki, everybody out there. I hope everyone has a great morning and a great day today. Basically, just called in because I had to wish you a good old happy birthday there, Dick. You've been around a long time, my friend. I only hope I can make it happen long. Hope everybody has a great weekend and be safe out there. KN4TTB, back to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for stopping by. I didn't want to make the second cup here about me. I just said to Vicki, take him. She said, well, everybody's going to want to tell you happy birthday. All right, let's go up to Carol in Australia, VK5CWF. Good, what is it, late afternoon there? No, afternoon. It's early morning.
Yes, that's correct. It's VK5 CFW, yes. 17 minutes past midnight here. I'm in Port Pirie. It's about 220 kilometres north of Adelaide. So there you go. I just thought I'd pop in and say hello, wish you a happy birthday, and I'll just go back on the side.
Carl, what time is it there in your city?
It's 17 minutes past midnight.
Oh, you got one of those time zones that's 30 minutes off from us because it's 9:48 here. Okay, we learned something this morning. Let's go to Horace in Milton, Vermont. Good morning, Horace. I heard you on yesterday. N1HC. Good morning. What's on your mind? N1HC. Are you still with me? Kim 1 and
okay, I don't know. This is N1HC.
Virginia.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the edge of the bed here in Sun City Center in Florida for a little visit down here from getting away from the colds of northern Vermont. And I am I'm going in through Echolink with my Samsung phone here, which I've managed to get installed on here. One thing that I don't like is the way the presentation on the screen comes out, because the transmit button is right next to the little button at the very bottom of the screen, that a little thing that slides you, but changes between different programs that you've got to open. And boy, unless you got to hit it just right, or you blow yourself over to a different program. And not good. I wish there were a little bit of flexibility where we could have the push-to-talk switch was someplace different. Anyway, it's sunny out here. It's been cool though. Yesterday actually had a shower here, and overcast. So I didn't bring my long johns, and I hopefully won't need them. Back to that N1HC.
All right, Horace. Well, enjoy Florida. There is, I don't know what kind of phone you got, but on an Android, you can make the push to talk a big screen. It's like half of the screen. It lights up bright red when you, and it's a touch screen. It lights up bright red, which is nice because you definitely know when your PTT is pushed. So it's in there somewhere if it's an Android phone. Let's move on now to Midlothian, Virginia. Good morning, KA4ZA or JAZ.
Good morning, Dick, and the second cup. I just wanted to mention that the manual, the magazine. I really enjoyed it. That was the first magazine I received, and I really enjoy it. So, hats off to Vicky and her crew. That was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And I just wanted to do one quick thing for you, Dick. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Everybody have a good morning.
Thank you, Alden. Vicky's in the Zoom room, and yes, she does deserve a lot of credit for that. Many, many, many hours go into that. Thank you for recognizing that. Jeff in Lancaster, New York. Good morning.
Hi, Dick. I hope you have a good day today. Enjoy it. Too bad it wasn't a little better weather, but what are you going to do? As for me, I'm out in the shop, kind of the beginning of the transition season. I took the snow blower off the tractor this morning. Yesterday I got one of the mowers ready to go, and I got to start getting things ready to pack up and take back to the lake. Busy time of year for me. You know how that goes. I guess that's all I got. I'll turn it back to you, and like I said, have a good day. N2VLK.
Like I mentioned to you, Jeff, one of our net controllers and team member here, Scott, N7FGP, is living in Jamestown. Moved up to Jamestown, so might have somebody in the local area to have coffee with in the morning when you go out. I don't know exactly where you're located, but if it's around the lake, it can't be any more than 18 miles. I do know that lake is 18 miles wide and a mile wide at the furthest point. And father told me that when I was a kid. I guess I never forgot it. Sylvania Bob, good morning. WD8PIC.
Okay, good morning.
Don't have too much planned today. We're having a chili cook-off at church tonight. But because of my low-salt diet, I'm only going to be able to have the little tiny samplings that they give you. I won't be able to go into any larger servings than the little cups that they give you to, when you're judging the chilies. But I'm going to have fun with the socialization, and there's a trivia thing afterwards and whatever. I'm just going to have a good time tonight. 55, 60 mile an hour winds possible today, so it's in the process of gaining strength. So it's blowing like crazy out there right now. Everybody have a great rest of the day, and I got to go out and retrieve my garbage can before it's in the next neighborhood. Happy birthday and have a great one. WD8PIC, and thank you, Vicki, for and everybody for all that you do. God bless.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for supporting us every day. We say this often, it can be the ECR team, but if we don't have the people in the field to check in, there would be no nets. And you're the heroes here. I guess you're a recheck. A2AAP, good morning.
Conference reservations.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Just want to make sure you guys just wish you a happy birthday and, have a great day. I had kind of a headache this morning. That's why I did it in and out in the beginning. So the weather is changing here. It's like 69 degrees, and next week it's going to be even lower. So when the weather gets cold like that, I tend to get migraines. I don't know why, but when we have a weather change in Florida. But I'm getting better with it now. Anyway, have a wonderful day. And I wanted to say also, the magazine is absolutely wonderful. So, great job. I guess Vicki is involved, does that. So, wonderful, wonderful job. K2AP, back to that.
Well, yes, that's pretty much her sole production. A lot of people, contribute articles, but he's the one that puts it together and makes it look good. Okay, last today is Scott. Good morning again. N7FGP, what's on your plate this morning, Scott?
Well, good morning, Dick, and happy birthday again. I've got a ton of projects going on, and I need to probably spend some time working on them. Trying to get a little repeater up on the air, and I think I've got all the parts now, and so I'm going to work on that today, I think. And I've got a new antenna that's on its way. It won't be here till next week. Also getting my wife ready to take off for a week. She's going to go work down in Florida in the swamp, is what she tells me. So I guess it's 20 miles from a hotel, so they're all staying in a big campground. I guess that's where the festivities will take place. So anyhow, that's about all I've got going on today. Probably a busy weekend too. So anyhow, have a great day, and I'm going to send it back to you.
Thank you, Scott. This is Vicki, K8VKY. Wrapping things up, we've got W2AJV last on this list.
Good morning, Vicki, and good morning, everyone on the net. Let me make sure I have it. Vicki, I am about to email you, if your email is good on QR. I have a question for you. And again, I want to say happy birthday to Dick, WB2JPQ, and everybody, hello, W2AJV73.
Sure thing, no problem. Actually, I've been working on the logs and things and getting some things straightened up. There's a list at ecr.radio/HRT. Basically, it stands for Here in the Reflector. And any of the resources we've got on there. That includes the magazine has audio, the welcome letter has audio. And for right now, the morning brew and the open mic have log sheets. So you're welcome to see that. Again, it's ecr.radio/HRT.
Mike 7 November Bravo, listening in from the UK.
All right, this is Vicky, K8VKY with Dick, WB2JPQ, returning the reflector back to normal amateur use.